I would like to introduce to everybody today's speaker who can help you come out of your past and move past it to reach your full potential. So, Terri L. Moore, everybody. Terri, you have the floor.
All righty. Okay. Well, today I'm going to talk to you about the vision-driven leader. And first of all, I can't see everybody on the screen because this is a big screen right here. But do you have employees? Can you unmute yourself and let me know if you have employees that work with you? Yeah, now they're.
I don't have any employees.
You don't have any employees? Okay.
That was just me.
Just you? Okay. I know Kristen probably has employees, right, Kristen? Oh, well, we'll leave her alone because she's going to the groomers anyway. So, okay, the vision-driven leader, and this is the next slide is, what is the definition of vision? The definition of vision is the ability to think about or plan the future with imagination or wisdom, a picture you can see in your mind right now. And this year, 2021, have you been able to visualize exactly what you want in your life, career, and relationships? We need a brighter future. COVID-19 has hit many of us harder than others. Wouldn't you agree? Many businesses have thrived while others are closing their doors. Some industries are having a tougher time than others. And let me share this with you real quick. Because I am a coach, I am a speaker, and I am an author. We hit all-time low in 2020. Speakers, book signings, and coaches, they were almost next to nothing because people did not want to invest in themselves during a crisis, which I totally can understand. However, guess what industry is the top leading industry right now in around $3 million? Revenue. It's coaching. Why is that? Because people went through a tremendous amount of turmoil and they need now a coach or a psychiatrist or a counselor. So this is the booming industry right now. And the next one is some leaders cannot afford to be reactionaries. Leaders need to be visionaries. People are looking to us for hope, faith, and comfort. Visionary leaders need to charter a path between where they are and where they ultimately need to get to recover from this pandemic. And I wish I could have everybody on the screen where I can see nodding your heads, but did this pandemic hurt your business? So the answer now is Howard Chaster's shaking his head, I see.
We're in a different sector though, so.
True, absolutely true. But so how are we going to recover from this pandemic? Do you have a plan in action? Leaders need to ensure that something better is possible and that we are moving in that direction. No matter what the current reality is, a better future is possible. So that means anybody that you come across, you are that leader, you're the CEO of your company and or an employee, but you need to always make sure that your positive attitude is contagious because people still have so much doubt about this pandemic and people are really, really scared. And so that's where the leader comes in, the vision-driven leader comes in and makes sure that these people feel comfortable. So what could be holding you back from being the visionary leader? As I coach my clients, these are the words that come up the most. So I want to talk about rejection. Okay, rejection can stem from so many different areas. And many times you don't think about that. You just feel, oh, well, they're saying no to me. But and you walk away with, maybe not feeling really good about yourself. Well, one of the reasons is there's something that happened in your past that's holding you back from that. So rejection could mean you have had an alcoholic parent, such as I did. You could have people in your past that have bullied you, such as I did. You could have gone through a horrible first marriage or second marriage, like I did. There's so many things that happen when you are doing your best to be out there selling your products, offering your products. Rejection is the #1 factor, emotional triggers that happen. Now, again, I can't see everybody, but I'm assuming that everyone in this panel today has been rejected, some form or fashion, right? Yeah. Okay. So that leads to an insecurity. Insecurity then leads to lacking in confidence. Then it leads to the biggest one is fear of past or future. So, people can struggle with the fear of the past. And I'll tell you why that is because they don't want to get to know their true self. So we have millions and millions of people right now walking around the face of this earth that don't know themselves. But the other thing is they don't want to know themselves. They're very comfortable. But those people are not going to be successful, or they're going to be somewhat successful, but they don't really know how to take it to the next level. So fear of the future. So many people right now live in the present because that's where they feel comfortable with. But visionary leaders are always looking at the future, and that can put some fear in us. As you all know about, we didn't know anything of this pandemic was coming until late December. And that definitely, erupted our future vision of our business, our career, our relationships. So then the other one is victimized. Okay, so many people I coach, they've gone through things such as traumatic situations, domestic violence, marriage, such as I did, sexual assault, as I did, different things that come up. They feel like they're a victim, or they've had people in their past that's been telling them things that they can't do, such as, you're not smart enough, you're not pretty enough, you're not skinny enough, you're never going to amount to anything, dream on, people are going to think you're crazy. Those are people that have been victimized by their loved ones, and they don't even realize it. So guess what happens? We stay in that victim mentality until we can release and let go of all these issues that have been holding us back. And this is what I call, people still have power over you, or the circumstances still have power over you. So the other one, you can see betrayal, guilt, self-sabotaging. I hear this all the time. But the one thing is criticalness. A driven vision leader cannot be critical. And that's the hardest thing to get over sometimes, because when you are living in your past, or you have been criticized by many people in your life, that in turn stems into you're critical on yourself a lot. That means you're projecting it could possibly be that you're being critical on others. And that's where relationships start deteriorating. So how vision can help you. Vision keeps you from jumping into the wrong opportunity or the wrong strategy. And I'm sure many of us, or if all of us, has jumped into the wrong opportunity thinking that was going to be the smartest move. It gives us the courage to take risk and make important decisions without having all the facts. So visionary leaders are courageous people. They don't think about what's gonna be entailed. I know for me as a visionary leader, I definitely have the vision, but I don't fret on how the details are going to come about, because they will come about if you have a plan in action and you have that vision. All the pieces will fall back into place. Okay, so I want to talk about, first of all, vision. Vision is so important in your focus area. Okay, so this is last year. So what were we aiming for in 2020? Well, my whole entire 2020, not only trying to survive the pandemic, but was also selling our house. Okay, because my husband and I have had a 2-year vision to move out to North Carolina. And so we spent the whole entire year planning this up until October, but it took a lot of work. There was no time really for my business last year. So my business unfortunately got put on hold, other than just coaching. And so basically we sold our house in 3 days, which we're excited about that. Now, in the January of 2020, I put a vision board together. Okay. And on it, it had that sold sign with my house. Didn't have the people in there. That's my husband and my realtor. The other thing is we wanted to get out of debt. Okay, so in January, we're not even sure how we're going to get out of debt. But come to find out, in order to get to welcome to North Carolina, we had to take these 2 action steps. And I'm happy to say that as a result of selling our house, we are totally out of debt. And we are now in Jamestown, North Carolina. And that was a 2-year vision on my vision board. Okay, let's talk about strengths and weaknesses. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? A vision-driven leader knows what their strengths and their weaknesses are. Okay, but you also must remember at all times what have been your victories, because your victories are going to drive you to being more successful. So what are your 2021 goals? Are they written down where you can see them? What are your challenges? What do you find your challenges are going to be in order to make your 2021 vision come to a reality? Are you saying positive affirmations daily? Okay, when people come to me and I start coaching them, they're usually saying nothing but negative things about themselves. So I come in and I help them to regain that positive attitude and think about each time that you say something negative towards yourself, you are hurting yourself and your business and your relationships. So I'm known as a crazy visionary person in our church. And I'll tell you why. It's because I had a mother that told me every time I dreamed about becoming maybe a police officer or a rockette or a professional skater, she'd always tell me to dream on. Don't tell anybody, they're going to think you're crazy. Well, that fueled me. And so here I am now, a certified empowerment coach, because I had a vision that I could do more things other than being a domestic violence executive director, to be able to get more intimate with this problem of, like I said, the rejection, the emotional triggers. So as a result, now I'm a breakthrough strategist. And like I said, I'm a visionary coach. I'm a national speaker. And guess what? 10 years ago, I was petrified of public speaking. And I had this vision. I wanted to be a national speaker. And so today I travel throughout the United States. I'm also a best-selling author. So in 2020, I had it on my vision board to become a best-selling author. And that happened early March of last year. I started a nonprofit. I had that vision that came to me. I prayed for a husband. I visualized him in, and 7 hours later, he appeared. So it can happen. I've been happily married now for 26 years. He had no idea what was coming at him. It is critical, again, to keep your vision alive. And again, I had that vision to move to North Carolina. I absolutely love it here. I'm building my business. It's going good. My focus area for 2021 is to empower individuals to change their lives. So on my vision board, I don't have a lot of personal things, okay, except my husband and I want to buy a log cabin. So we're trying to visualize that in. So I want to show you this. This is my new car, okay? I bought out here in North Carolina, but that was on my vision board for 2020. Guess what? I have now moved it, and as far as January of 2021, I have now moved that off onto my victory board. And that is off my vision board. This is now on my victory board, and I can't tell you how excited I am. Okay, so you can see this is part of my vision board. So of course, that's me speaking, because I want to get in front of as many individuals as I can to make that impact on them and to hopefully be able to change their lives. So how am I going to do that? Okay, so my focus area is this area right here. So I'm going to need to sell more books. I'm going to need to get my book, Face to Face with God, My Best Friend, into more people's hands. Plus, I'm going to be writing a second book. Now, I want to have as many conferences as I can, and I'm hoping to do these in person. But if not, then I'm going to call Ryan and we're going to figure out how to do a big conference like he's been my guru all this time. And then over to the right, I know this is kind of blurry and I apologize, but this is personal one-on-one coaching. And that's what I love to do. I love to watch these people have these monumental breakthroughs when they have that aha moment and they're like, oh my gosh, now I understand why I'm still this way. And then I'm going to also have a lot of workshops. And so I'm starting my workshops back up in April. And so then if you can see that down there, my vision board at the bottom is things I would like to have and like I'm visualizing them. So I want to get a kayak. So what kind of kayak did I want? So I visualized what I wanted. So I want to get a purple kayak. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to get a purple kayak. Because your vision is just what drives you each and every day. So vision board training. So here's my tips on vision board training. Keep it simple. So many coaches out there are just telling people to slap whatever you want on that vision board. No, you don't do that, because you're setting yourself up for failure is what you're doing. You want to find pictures of what you would like to accomplish, like empowerment words, certain quotes from famous people. You want to purchase a white cardboard, obviously. Use tape only because when your vision comes true, you want to move it off onto your victory board. So you please don't glue it and don't overload it with pictures. This is about you. This is about what you want to visualize here in 2021. And only put things up there what you want. Oh, I just said that. So anyway, back to the other thing is I want to mention is everyone that is in business should have a theme for the year. And that should be at the very top of your vision board. My theme for this year is dream big. Okay, I want to dream big in my business, my career, and my relationships, more than what I ever have. So everything is on that vision board right now. So visionary leaders, you need to be fearless. You need to have a vision. You need to believe in yourself. Always be out there hustling. Stay focused. Get out there, get motivated, and get inspired. If anything has resonated today that you feel that you'd like to have a discovery session, I offer free 30-minute complimentary sessions. I also do public speaking one-on-one sessions. So if you're wanting to overcome your fear of public speaking, I would love to help you in that. I also do team capacity building. So if you know of anyone that has a team or yourself, then I come in and I teach how to do team capacity building, because sometimes people and employees don't understand what is holding their productivity back from their team. And a lot of it has to go back into your past. So I've taught Mary Kay, I've taught Arbonne, I've taught Young Living, and just to get them through their breakthroughs. And then I also offer powerhouse hours. So basically I would come into Zoom, or I'd come into I can't come into your business, sorry, because I know I'm North Carolina. So unless you want to fly me in, and I would be more than happy to do that. But we can do it on Zoom. And basically I come in and I empower people for that hour. And we go through a lot of different things, different slides and stuff like that to find out. So anyway, my chat, all my information is in the chat. And I would love to help you get unstuck. And don't think that you're crazy because you want to hire a coach, or it's everybody hires coaches these days. They really do, because they need that boost in order to get from A to B to C to D. So anyway, we can open it up for question and answers, right, Ryan? Do we have time?
Yes, we have plenty of time.
Okay. Anybody have any questions?
Terri, I think you might have left everyone speechless here.
I have a question.
Sure.
Do you find that men are more likely to spend money on quality coaching, and that you really kind of have to urge women to come aboard? I've heard that, like, I do some coaching too, but just with a very specific demographic. And I've heard this from other coaches. I just wondered, since you've been in it for a while, what you see.
I have more women that want to hire me than men. And I think sometimes men don't feel they should come to a coach, or, different things like that. It might just be that they're shy and they don't want to open up. But I've helped many, many men in my career. And so that's a good, very good question, Brittany. But yeah, more women come to me than men. Yeah. Any other questions? Well, let me just say this, Ryan, is that if you know of anyone that is stuck right now, your friend, your relatives, anything like that, my motto is at any age, you can change. Okay. I went on a self-discovery journey over 25 years ago. I wanted to find my true self because I was buried under all the lies that people had told me who I was. And that's what caused me to not be successful. But when I did go through that self-discovery journey, and that's my 5-step program that I do with my clients now, it really showed me that there's so much more to me than I could ever imagine. And so when the real person started coming out, I began to really like her. And, then all of a sudden she just blossomed. And I haven't stopped since. And that's why I am so passionate on what I do and how I can help people, because I don't want to see people stuck. And I don't want to see people having to go spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on psychiatry when I know I can help them. So I just want to say that. Thank you.
Does anyone have any other questions for Terri?
I don't have any other questions, but Terri, I've heard your story and what you've been through, and I just want to say you're an inspiration. You have done so much to overcome your past, and you are just such a strong woman who is leading this pack on all of your, your positive charts and graphs and vision boards and best-selling author and speaker. And I just admire you so much. Just wanted to say that.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I love what I do, definitely. So, Brian, I guess I have a question for the audience. Can I ask him?
Sure.
Who, you can just raise your hand. Who in here has a vision board already done for 2021? Okay, 2 people. Okay. I forgot to tell you this. I'm actually offering a vision coaching session along with board training for $85. It's normally $130, but this month I'm offering it. And that's, I know a lot of visionary leaders, they don't have vision boards. And, I really want to get them to understand the purpose of a vision board, because my vision board is right here where I can look at it every single day and stand there and visualize all the stuff that's on that vision board. So if you're interested in that, reach out to me. Okay.
Awesome. Well, if anyone does not have any other questions for Terri, let's give her a hand for her presentation today.
Thank you.